We're going to take a look at how to create different residential roof types utilizing some of the structures that have already been made in this file. And for this first video, we're going to take a look at the shed, gable, and hip style roof that can be created using a variety of different methods. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom in here. I'm on level 1, which is in this file. So level 1 floor plan has the labels. And so I'm going to go ahead and go up here to the roof by footprint. If you happen to catch the bottom half of this button, make sure you choose roof by footprint when you do so. It's going to ask, do we want to move this to level 2? Yes, we do. And by default, we want to go ahead and the pick walls option is what is picked up. What we want to do is change, if you happen to have a generic 12-inch roof, then go ahead and choose wood rafter, 8-inch asphalt shingle. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check define slope with an overhang of 1 foot. Now the only wall that's going to have this kind of that sloping edge is going to be this north wall. So while I've got it here, I can also go through and change this to maybe more of a 212 pitch for our roof. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck define slope, and then I'm going to pick these other walls because the shed style is only going to have that one surface. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the green check mark to stop. I'm going to, from the quick access toolbar, choose the default 3D view. And here you're going to be able to see there is our shed style roof ready. And all I got to do is I got to connect the walls. So I'm going to select one of the walls, press the tab key, see how the walls highlight. I'm going to select the walls with the mouse, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose attach top to base, and then select the roof. And that way that connects those walls to that roof. Go ahead and heading back to level 1. Here is the gable style roof. I'm going to go ahead and select again roof by footprint. I'm going to show another way. We are going to want to move this to level 2. But I'll show another way of how we can go through and make this happen. I'm going to go up here and grab the rectangle tool. And I'm going to check define slope. And I'm going to set this offset to 1 foot. And then what we're going to do is when we draw our rectangles, I'm going to grab this upper left corner and I'm going to go ahead and click. And then I'm going to choose the bottom right corner and click there. Now I'm going to select cancel twice to stop drawing rectangle in that tools in this scenario. Now what I want to do is I want to look at what are my sloping edges. I'm going to purposely do this to where this is actually kind of a mistake. So, and I want to show you how we can edit that. So I'm going to go ahead and select these two. If I hold my control key, I can select both of those lines. And I'm going to uncheck define slope, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the green check mark. So when I go to the 3D view, this is not quite what I really want to look. I really want to go through and have these sloping on the longer walls because it's not going to look quite as odd. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and select this roof. And if you go ahead and select edit footprint, you can go back in and make changes. You can do it right here in the 3D view, or if you go back to level 1, this also keeps it open. So this time I'm going to use a crossing. So dragging from lower right to upper left, I'm going to go ahead and select these two lines. I'm going to go ahead and check define slope, and doing the same thing again, I'm going to use a crossing. I'm going to uncheck define slope from these two edges. Select the green check mark. Here's the gable style roof. If I select it, I can change the slope from the properties palette. Let's do a 512 slope. Hit apply. Go ahead and again grab our walls, attach top to base, and select our roof. There's our gable style roof that we have going on there. All right, going to level 1. Here we have a hip style roof. This is pretty easy to create. So I'm going to go ahead and move this to level 2 once I select roof by footprint. Use the rectangle tool, make sure define slope is checked. The type is set there. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave all of these. So if you notice, I don't have an offset there. So let me go ahead and hit escape. So let's go ahead and put a 1 foot offset on there. Select my corners, and that goes through and it'll apply. All 4 of these are going to have a slope symbol. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the green check mark. Go to my 3D view. This one here can be a little deceiving. I'm going to go ahead and select all these walls and then attach top to base. And then if I select the hip style roof, I can also change the slope out of the properties palette. I'm going to go to a 512 slope and select apply. All right, so for this video, this kind of puts us at the 5-minute mark. I'm going to go ahead and stop. And if you check out the next video, we'll move on to the gable with dormer and doing some of the other types of roofs that we'll have later on in this row down here at the bottom.